What up, y'all? This is your boy Sherry Speaks. Before I get anything started, make sure you guys pound the like button, pound the subscribe button. Also, make sure you guys pound the like and subscribe buttons. And my homeboys, Millaboy Gaming and Heemz Gaming, they do live stream. I might even catch a boy open and kick some ass alongside them. Okay, let's get into this episode of Cloak and Dagger, Season 2, Episode 7, Vikingtown Sound. Because, bruh, this episode was so damn cool. I liked it, man. It was really damn dope, man. It really touched on the reality of that many women face and younger girls face when they get kidnapped and they get put into this human trafficking ring. I think they did a beautiful job at showcasing the vulnerability, the extreme vulnerability and hopelessness that these victims go through, man. And my heart goes out to them, all the victims and former victims, man. I hope they all find a place of peace and heart and love, and they continue to go forward with their lives in the best way they can possible. But in this episode, man, this is really damn dope, man, because we see Tandy for the moment lose her powers because she has no hope. But throughout the episode, we see Dell, who has been in the trafficking ring for so long that she literally has been brainwashed by both Leah and Deandra to think that, she has no family. Only to come to find out that Tandy told her, like, look, I don't care if I don't make it out, but as long as you do, that's all that matters to me. Because at this point, Tandy was trying to escape the first time, but Dale blew, being the mother bird, as Leah put it, blew some smoke in her face and paralyzed her. And so that's why we see Leah having Tandy on the bed, Tandy's laying there motionless. She can't move because of the dust. And Leah's telling her about how when she was a kid, the only way she could feel pretty much alive was in her mother's closet, where she can dress up and be whatever she wanted, whether it be a priestess, a princess, you name it. And so we just see Tandy just laying there motionless. As I said before, as Tandy told Leah, look, I don't care what happens to me. As long as you get out, that's all that matters to me. That shows how pure-hearted Tandy really is. Now we see my boy Tyrone look frantically for Tandy. That's his homegirl. Ride or die. So he's just doing anything he can to find her. He even goes to see DeAndre himself. DeAndre says, "Look, man, Tandy doesn't care about you." And he even says so on the damn record. At first, it says on one side, A side, it says Tandy and Tyrone. The other side, it said Tandy doesn't care about you. And as DeAndre put it to Tyrone, he was like, look, Tandy is a privileged white girl who literally takes from the world and has no repercussions. She has no remorse about it. To which Tyrone rebutted and said, look, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know the woman that you're talking about. Tandy has plenty of remorse, and we just went into this void of pretty much seeing Mayhem actually literally watch, Mamba, Vita's aunt, actually dismantle Andre, because Andre went in there trying to take her out, but she was already where the bullshit at. She said, I'm Mamba, and I can see through the bullshit. And I thought that was so damn lit seeing that part. So Andre still tries to get his way with Mamba. So that's what I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna call her Mamba for now. So Andre keeps trying to get his way with Mamba. Mamba can see he's pretty much a step ahead of him at all costs. So he says, "All right, you don't seem to be afraid because the first record they played was, I guess, when Vita was born, and so you know, Mamba wasn't really afraid. She's like, this is a part of my journey. Now, mind you, DeAndre doesn't know shit about Mamba, so this is why none of his powers seem to work on her. But for some odd reason in the episode, we see her laying on the ground. And I'm wondering, is she dead or is she just passed out? Because we see Mayhem actually watching her do this. I don't know if this was a part of, they were in cahoots with this plan or not. But we see Mayhem just smashing all the records and Tyrone finally finding, Tandy at the Viking motel. He starts kicking ass. Like he stole on, the big security guard that they're tussling up, they're fighting. Tandy's breaking free, freeing everybody. And Leah and Dell are arguing because, we see Dell with a phone, that Tandy gave her and whatnot. Leah's like, wait, where'd you get this phone? And she's like, wait, Tandy? She's like, you lied to me. You told me that no one was looking for me. You told me that no one cared about me. But her mother's been, putting up flyers, being in group chats trying to find her daughter. This is just how it is, man. Because Leah, she's so brainwashed by, her actions of what she's went through. She just feels like she's the one who's lost hope. You know. And so, but back to Mamba and DeAndre, while they're in the record store, we look and we see the buffet upon the door, and Andre originally went in there, to cure his migraine, a permanent cure for his migraine, and we see the buffet right there, and and though Mumba doesn't recognize the buffet completely, she recognizes the pieces, the stars, the bridge, the water, and we see my boy Tyrone actually draws a sigil, and that's where he was able to find the ambulances because he asked Connors about it, not Connors, but he asked Bridget about it, Bridget told us some info, and that's how we see him cloak into one of the ambulances, crashes into the Viking motel, and he saves Tandy. But not without it coming at a cost for him. We see him just pass out. And I guess the reason why Tyrone passes out, off his cloak and it starts to, fume out is because all those records are breaking. And I think that's just a symbol of him, releasing, his traumas, his problems that he's been going through. Now on the flip side, we see Edina with Connors, and she's pretty much just spilling out her guts, expressing to Connors, what she's been going through ever since her firstborn was slain, and now with her youngest boy Tyrone. She says, "I remember the first night that my son Billy died. You murdered my firstborn. I made this crab cake recipe before, to just pretend that it didn't happen." You know why that is? Kind of just like, well, I don't know the answer. I'm not sure if I'm the person to answer that question. She says, the irony behind that is you are. So she eventually broke down. The father was there. They were arguing with each other because they were trying to figure out why Connors is there, what he's been trying to do. Because we saw Connors actually trying to escape, while they were upstairs arguing, Edina and her husband. And so what I'm thinking is eventually, Connors breaks, and he tells Edina where Billy's body is, not the dummy body. He tells her, look, I buried your son's body at a fairground, but where horses are. Edina emotionally says thank you, and hopefully by next episode we get to see them unearth Billy's body. And see how that goes, because that's all Edina really wanted. She just wants to bury her son properly, and who can blame her? And I hope they do away with Connors too. I mean, he looks like he's pretty damn remorseful, but that's just not how I would do things, man. I'll be honest with you. That's not how I would do things. Sure, I would get the information out of the man, but after that, man, you're ghost. I'm sorry. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, man. Did you guys really enjoy this episode? Because I certainly did. I really did. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, man. This has been your boy, Shay Speaks. If you guys have any ideas as to what videos you guys would like me to do, please let me know in the comment section below. That was welcome, whether it be reviews, reactions, or articles. Let me know in the comment section below. This has been your boy, Shay Speaks. I love you guys. Peace and love.